Hi everyone, my name is Busari Abiodun. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss about first in, first out method of inventory valuation, which is also called Fifo method. In the last video, I discussed what inventory valuation is and the various methods of calculating inventory. This particular video, we are going to focus on an exercise that is taking a question under inventory valuation and using the Fifo method to calculate the inventory. So let's get started. So first in, first out, which is also called FIFO. This simply means that the stocks or inventories that are received into the store should always be the first to be supplied out of the store, as we know that the price of the goods changes over time and the price in which the inventories are purchased are not the same. So at the time of supply, at what amount will the store supply the inventory out? This is what inventory valuation is talking about. And under the first in first method, first out method, it means that the first item that are received into the store should be the first to be supplied out of the store. What order follows in that direction? So in preparing inventory valuation account or inventory valuation ledger, there are 4 columns in which the entries are entered. The first column is meant for the date. That is the date of the transaction. The next column is meant for the receipt. That is anytime stocks or inventories are received into the store, the details of those stocks will be recorded under the receipt. And each time the business is supplying out stocks from the store, they are going to record it under the issue. While under the balance, that gives the information about the items that are remained in the store. So let's look at the format of the inventory valuation account. So just like I said, we have the 4 columns. The first column is for the date. The second column is for the receipt, that is to record the details of the goods that are received into the store. The next column, which is the third column, is meant for the inventories that are issued out from the store, while the last column is meant for the balance. So we have the date, we have the receipt, we have issued, and we have balance. So for the receipt, issued, and balance, so there are some details about the items that has to be taken, and this takes us to the details of inventories. So for every inventories either being received or issued out, so the following details are to be recorded in the inventory account, and this includes the quantity, that is how many items are received into the store. So at what price the items are purchased, and what is the value, that is the amount of the total items. So which means for each of the items that are received or issued out from the store, so this information has to be taken. So let's go back to our inventory valuation account. Just like I said, so for the receipt, it means we are going to have 3 additional columns, which will be meant for the quantity, the price, and the value. So the same thing happens with the issue as well as the balance. So which means in preparing our ledger, we are going to divide the receipt side into the 3, the issue side into 3, and the balance column into 3. So now the first one, which is the receipt side, we are going to have quantity, price, value. The same thing goes to the issue side, quantity, price, value, and the balance, which is quantity, price, value, which means the quantity is meant for the amount of goods that are received. The price, at what rate, what is the unit rate of that item, while the value is the total amount of the goods being received. The same thing goes with the issued, while the balance is meant for the number of items that are left in the store, and at what price are those items, and what is the value of those items. Now let's take an illustration on the inventory valuation. So Jumia store started a cement business with 150 bags of cement at 2,000 naira per bag on the 1st of January 2022. During the month, the following transaction takes place. So on January 3, purchased 30 bags of cement at 2,100 per bag. On January 8, sold 40 bags. On January 10, purchased 25 bags of cement at 2,200 per bag. On January 15, sold 45 bags of cement. On January 23, bought 50 bags of cement at 2,500 naira per bag. 27 January, he bought 20 bags of cement at 2,700 naira per bag. On 30th of January, sold 40 bags of cement. And so at the end of the day, you are required to prepare the stock or inventory valuation using Fifo method. Now let's get started. The first thing, we have to work them out one after the other. So let's have our co-working. I've divided my working sheet into two: the receipt side and the issue side, which means any item that has to do with receipt will be worked under the receipt side. Any items that has to do with issue will be worked under the issue side, just for our own convenience and for better understanding. Just like I said, so the first entry, Jumia started a cement business with 50 bags of cement at 2,000 per bag on 1st of January. So let's take that. So 50 bags of cement at 2,000 naira. That is January 1st. 50 bags at 2,000 naira, and that is going to be 50 times 2,000. If we multiply 50 times 2,000, that is going to give us 100,000 naira. So which means we now go back to our inventory ledger. We are having 50 bags, that is, the quantity is 50. At what price? 2,000 naira. At what value? 100,000 naira. Now let's go back to our inventory account. So for the date 1st of January, that is 1/1, the quantity is 50, the price is 2,000, while the value is 100,000 naira. So under the issue side, we don't have information for issue, so that means we are going to put dash 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 under that one. So under the balance, since the business are just commencing, they have no inventory in the store before, so we don't have value before. So under the balance, the quantity will be 50, while the price will be 2,000 and the value will be 100,000 naira. Let's move on to the next entry. January 3, purchased 30 bags of cement at 2,100 naira per bag. So let's go back to our working sheet. January 3, 30 bags of cement at 2,000 naira, 2,100 naira per bag. So that is going to be 30 times 2,100. If we multiply 30 by 2,100, that is going to give us 63,000 naira. So that means under this one, we have our quantity is 30, the price is 2,100, while the value is 63,000 naira. Let's go back to our inventory account. So January 3, that is 3/1. What is the quantity? The quantity is 30, the price is 2,100, and the value is 63,000. So under the issue, we are not issuing. That is going to be dash dash dash. So under the balance, if you look at the balance, we have 50. That means they have 50 bags of cement in the store before. This time around, they are receiving extra 30 bags of cement. That will be 50 plus 30, so the quantity will be 80. So for the price, the one in the store before is 2,000 naira, the one they are bringing now is 2,100 naira, which means the 80 bag comprises of the items of 2,000 and 2,100. That is 2,000, that is 2k, 2,100, that is 2.1k, which I abbreviated it because of the space. So under the balance in the store before is 100,000 naira. The new items, the new inventories that are received are 63,000 naira. 100,000 plus 63,000, that will be 163,000. That is the balance as at 3rd of January. Now let's move on to the next entry. On the January 8th, sold 40 bags. This time around, they are issuing inventory out, which means let's go under the issue. So January 8th, 40 bags at 2,000, because just like I said, we are talking about first in, first out. If we look at our receipt side, the first inventory that we received was the 50 bags of cement on 1st of January, which means this time that they are issuing, it will be taken from the first item that came into the store, which is from the 50 bags of cement. If we remove 40 from 50, that means they will still have 10 bags of cement left at the rate of 2,000. That's the reason why we're having 40 bags of cement at 2,000, and that is going to be 40 times 2,000. So 40 times 2,000 will give us 80,000 naira. Now let's go back to our inventory account. So what is the date? That is January 8, 8-1. So under the receipt, this time around, they are issuing. So which means there's no receipt. Under the receipt is going to be dash, dash, dash. So dash. So under the issue, how many quantity? The quantity is 40. The price is 2,000, while the value is 80,000. So 40 as quantity, 2,000 as price, and price is 80,000 now. So pay attention to the balance. Under the balance, what they have in the store before is 40 bags of cement. Now they are supplying 40 out from it. That will be 80 minus 40. So the balance is going to be 40. So under the price, so from the 50 bags of cement, 40 has been removed at the rate of 2,000 naira, which means they still have some bags of cement at the rate of 2,000 naira, and they have bags of cement at the rate of 2,100, which means the price will be 2,000, 2,100. That is 2K, 2.1K. Under the balance, the value we are having before 163,000. That represents the total amount of inventories that are in the store. Now they are supplying inventory worth 80,000 naira. So 163,000 naira minus 80,000 naira, that is going to give us 83,000 naira. That is it about the inventory as at 8th of January. Let's move on to the next inventory, which is January 10. Purchase 25 bags of cement at 2,200 per bag. So let's move on to our working January 10. 25 bags of cement at 2,200, and that will be 25 times 2,200. And if we multiply 25 times 2,200, that is going to give us 55,000 naira. Which means this time around, the quantity is 25, the price is 2,200, while the value is 55,000 naira. Let's move on to our inventory account. So in our inventory account, the first thing is the date, so which is January 10, that is on the 10/1. So what is the quantity? 25, the price 2,200, and the value is 55,000. Under the issue, we are not issuing, which means we are going to put dash, dash, dash as usual. So under the quantity, the amount of quantity, the bag of cement left in the store is 40. Now we are receiving 25 bag of cement. The quantity is going to be 40 plus 25, that will be 65 bags of cement. At what price? The one in the store before is 2,100, and this one that is coming at the rate of 2,200, which means the 65 bags of cement will contain cement of 2,000 naira, 2,100 naira, and 2,200 naira. That is 2K, 2.1, and 2.2K. So the value is going to be 83,000 plus 55,000 that are received this time around, and that is going to give us 138,000 naira. So let's move on to the next one, which is January 15. Sold 45 bags of cement. Now they were issuing, that is, they are supplying 45 bags of cement. Let's go to the issue side. January 15, 45 bags of cement. So using the Fifo method, now let's look at it. At what rate with the inventory they supply? So just like I said, we are talking about first in, first out, which is the inventory that came into the store first should be the first to be supplied. On January 10, which we have 50 bags of cement, we've already supplied 40 bags of cement out from it, which means we have 10 bags of cement left. So that means the 10 bags of cement will be supplied at the rate of 2,000 naira plus. So if 10 bags of cement is supplied at 2,000 naira, we have 35 bags of cement left. The next inventory is that of the January 3, which is 30 bags. So 30 bags of cement at 2,100 naira plus. So 10 plus 30, that's 40, which means we still have 5 bags of cement left to be supplied, which means the remaining 5 will be taken from the inventory that are received on the 10th of January, which is 25 bags. So which means the 5 bags will be at the rate of 2,200. That is plus 5 bags at 2,200. Now 10 bags at 2,000 naira will be 10 times 2,000. 30 at 2,100 will be 30 times 2,100. While 5 at 2,200 will be 5 times 2,200. If we multiply 10 times 2,000 will be 20,000 naira. 30 times 2,100 will be 63,000. While 5 times 2,200 will be 11,000 naira. 20,000 naira plus 63,000 naira plus 11,000 naira. That will give us 94,000 naira. There was a mistake. It's 94,000 naira. So which means the quantity is 45 bags. At what rate? 2,000, 2,100, 2,200, and the value is 94,000 naira. Now let's go to our inventory account. The first thing is the date, January 15, that is 1501. Receipt we are not receiving, so that means that is going to be dash dash dash. So under the issue, we are issuing 45 bags of cement at 45 bags of cement at 2,100, 2,000, 2,100 and 2,200. So that is 2,000, 2,100, 2,200, which amounted to 94,000 naira. So under the balance column, under the balance column, the quantity will be 65 bags that are in the store. We are supplying 45, that will be 65 minus 45, that will be 20, which means they have 20 bags of cement left. And that 20 bags will be at what rate? It's going to be at the rate of 2,200. So why the total amount of inventory in the store before is 138,000 naira. We are supplying 94,000 worth of inventory out. That will be 138,000 minus 94,000 naira, and that is going to give us 44,000 naira. So the next inventory, that is the January 23, bought 50 bags of cement at 2,500 per bag. So this time around we are also receiving, so which means let's go back to our working sheet. So January 23, 50 bags of cement at 2,500. That is going to be 50 times 2,500. If we multiply 50 times 2,500, that is going to give us around 25,000 naira. So which means the quantity is 50, the price is 2,500, the value is 125,000 naira. Let's go back to our inventory account. So the date, January 23, that is 2301. Hot quantity, that's 50 bags at 2,500, which is 125,000. Under the issue, that is going to be dash dash dash. While under the balance, they have 20 bags of cement in the store before. They are receiving 50 bags of cement. That will be 20 plus 50, that will be 70 as the quantity, and the price will be 2,200. The one that is coming is 2,500, so that will be 2,200 and 2,500. Why the value will be 44,000 worth of inventories are in the store before. Now they are receiving 125,000 worth of inventory. That will be 44,000 plus 125,000. That will be 169,000 naira. So the next item, January 27, bought 20 bags of cement at 2,700 per bag. So which means they are also receiving, that is the receipt side are working. January 27, 20 bags of cement at 2,700. That is going to be 20 times 2,700. If we multiply 20 by 2,700, that is going to give us 54,000 naira, which means the quantity is 20, the price is 2,700, while the value is 54,000. Let's go back to our inventory account. So in our inventory account, January 27, the quantity 20, the price 2,700, the value 54,000. Under the receipt you are not receiving, that will be dash dash dash. Why the balance? There are 70 bags of cement in the store before. Now we are receiving 20. That will be 70 plus 20. That will be 90. So the price will be, we have 2,200, 2,500 in store before. This one is 2,700. So the price will be 2,200, 2,500 and 2,700. And why the value is going to be 169,000 plus 54,000, which is 223,000 naira. So then the last item we are having, which is on January 30th, sold 40 bags of cement. So that's receipt. So we are reissuing under the issue, the date January 30th, 40 bags. So at what amount? If you remember, the last inventory that was supplied was 5 bags at the rate of 2,200. That is the one received on the 10th of January, which means 5 bags have been supplied from the 25 bags. So which means we have the 20 bags left. So the 20 bags will be supplied at the rate of 2,000 naira. So that is 20 bags at the rate of 2,200. If we remove 20 from 40, that is, we still have 20 left. So the next inventory that came after that one was that of the January 23, which is 50 bags of cement at the rate of 2,500. From that 50 bags of cement, we are going to take the remaining 20 bags, which will be at the rate of 2,500. That is plus 20 bags at 2,500 per bag. So 20 bags at 2,200 will be 20 times 2,200 plus 20 bags at 2,500 will be 20 times 2,500. So 20 times 2,200, that is going to give us 44,000. 20 times 2,500, that is going to give us 50,000 naira. 44,000 plus 50,000 naira, that will be 94,000 naira, which means the quantity under this one is 40. The price is at the rate of 2,200 and 2,500, while the value is 94,000 naira. Let's go back to our inventory account. So the date 31, that is 30th of January. Under the receipt, that is going to be dash 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 because we are not receiving. So under the issue now, the quantity is 40 bags of cement at 2,200 and 2,500, which is 94,000 naira. So the quantity under the balance, they have 90 bags of cement. Now they are supplying 40. That will be 90 minus 40. That will be 50 bags of cement. Under the price, the 50 bags of cement will be at the rate of 2,500 and 2,700. While the value of the balance, we have 223,000 naira. Now they are supplying items worth 94,000 naira. 223,000 naira minus 94,000 naira, that is going to give us 129,000 naira. That is all about the preparation of the inventory and how to calculate the inventory valuation. So now let's look at the balances. So under the receipt side, if we had all the value together, let's close the account. So if we close the account, if we had all the values together, 100,000 plus 63,000 plus 55,000 plus 125,000 plus 54,000, that is going to give us 397,000. That represents the total amount of purchases for the month of January. So if we add the value under the issue side, so let's close the account. So 80,000 plus 94,000 plus 94,000, that is 268,000. That gives us the total amount of issues supplied or sales for the month of January. While under the balance, if you look at the balance, we have 129,000 naira as the closing balance. So the closing balance, which is 129,000 naira, that is the closing stock or closing inventory for the month of January. That is how to get the closing inventory or closing stock. That is how to get the purchases under the inventory valuation. So this method I used is what you call first in, first out, which is Fifo method, just like I said. In the next video, I will be discussing about inventory valuation using the last in, first out method, which is Fifo method. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button, like the video, share it with others, and you can also visit my blog for more explanation about this topic. Until the next video we'll be meeting, I say bye for now.